Season 1, When Friendship Turns to Love. Episode 4, Confusion. After Jacob's confession, Vera couldn't sleep. She liked Jacob, his honesty, his humor, but something inside her stirred whenever Hendrix was near. His confidence drew her in, even though he never said the words. The next day, she sat with Jacob at lunch. Hendrix arrived late, his jaw tight. He watched them laugh together and forced a smile. Kaumba quietly read a book, pretending not to care, but his heart felt heavy. Later that evening, Maureen pulled Vera aside. "Be careful," she warned. "Jacob's a good guy, but Hendrix, he hides his feelings. And Kaumba, he watches you like you're the only person in the world." Vera sighed. "What am I supposed to do? I never asked for this." But love doesn't ask permission. It simply changes everything. Episode 5, Cracks in Friendship. Hendrix finally snapped. While walking home, he confronted Jacob. "Hendrix, you didn't even ask me how I felt. You just went for her." "Jacob, I thought we were friends. Why didn't you say anything if you liked her too?" The air grew thick with silence. Kaumba overheard but didn't intervene. He returned home, writing in his journal, "Silence is my curse. My heart speaks, but my lips betray me." Meanwhile, Vera confided in Helen. "Jacob confessed, but Hendrix, something about him pulls me." Helen replied, "And Kaumba?" Vera shook her head. "He's like a shadow, always near, but never reaching out." The cracks in the brotherhood had begun. Friendship was colliding with love, and no one could stop it. Episode 6, A Silent Witness. At the weekend study group, tensions were high. Jacob sat beside Vera, proudly protective. Hendrix sat across, forcing jokes, but his eyes betrayed his jealousy. Kaumba remained quiet, stealing glances at Vera when no one noticed. Regina, always observant, whispered to Maureen, "This isn't going to end well." When Jacob reached for Vera's hand, Hendrix's smile faded. His pencil snapped between his fingers. Kaumba closed his notebook, deciding it was safer to feel in silence than to fight. After everyone left, Kaumba lingered. He saw Vera drop a paper. Picking it up, he noticed words scribbled in the corner. "Sometimes I wish I could love more than one person." Kaumba's chest tightened. Fate was moving pieces on the board, and he knew their lives would never be the same. Episode 7, The Party. Regina hosted a small birthday party. Music played, laughter filled the air, but beneath it, tension brewed. Jacob stayed close to Vera, unwilling to let her out of sight. Hendrix danced with Maureen, trying to mask his frustration, though his eyes kept wandering back to Vera. Kaumba stood by the drinks table, watching quietly. Helen noticed and asked, "Why don't you join them?" Kaumba forced a smile. Some stories aren't meant to be written. Later that night, Jacob stepped outside for air. Hendrix followed. "Hendrix, you think you've won, don't you?" Jacob, "It's not a game, Hendrix. She's not a prize." Hendrix's smirk faded. "Then why does it feel like you're keeping her away from everyone else?" Vera walked out just as the argument peaked. Her heart sank. Was she tearing them apart already? Episode 8, Conflicted Hearts. After the party, Vera found herself restless. She replayed Jacob's words, Hendrix's glances, and Kaumba's silence. She wrote in her diary, "How can 3 hearts beat for me when mine refuses to choose?" The next day, Hendrix walked her home. For the first time, he spoke honestly. "Hendrix, Vera, I never wanted to say this, but I like you too." Her steps faltered. She had felt it, but hearing it shook her. Meanwhile, Jacob vented to Kaumba. "Jacob, he always takes what I love, always. I won't let him this time." Kaumba said nothing, though inside he thought, "You don't know I love her too." Fate wasn't cruel. It was simply real. And in reality, love rarely comes without breaking someone's heart. Episode 9, Unspoken Truths. Comba finally shared his feelings with Regina. Comba, I love her, but my silence is my safety. If I speak, I'll lose everything. Regina frowned. Or maybe silence is already making you lose her. Meanwhile, Vera sat with Helen, crying. Vera, Jacob confessed. Hendrix confessed. I can't breathe. What if I choose wrong? Helen held her hand. Love isn't about right or wrong, Vera. It's about what feels true. That evening, Jacob saw Vera and Hendrix walking together. Rage filled him. Jacob, so this is it? We